Alright, what is going on, people? So, gonna do another draft here. Still kind of want to do a seal, but yeah. In order to get your money back on sealed, you have to win 6 times. And yeah. A little bit hard to do that because you're really at the mercy of the packs you open. Like, completely draft is way easier. Let me see. 1,500. So I need to win about 3 times. 4 times probably. 4 times to be able to do a draft and a seal. So we'll see. We'll do the draft first since it's probably easier. Do 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 do. What we got here? Whenever one or more elves enter the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Elves get +2/+2 and gain death touch. That is a very strong card. This is also a pretty strong card. Getting this elf dude first, though, gives us the idea we should maybe go elves to make it easier. This zombie thing, alright, here's another zombie, there's a zombie. Not really sure how populated elves are, but this is a pretty good early drop, and seems like it will scale good later, so might as well pick it up and see what we can do with it. So, here's an elf. No, don't really want that. This card, I don't think is amazing. It's alright, but better in, like, I would say it's better in standard, but who the hell is going to play this in standard? Nobody. Enters the battlefield, search your library for a snowland card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Gets +1 for each no permanent you control, so 4 mana ramp card, that's not amazing. I think this, I don't know, this kind of sucks also, because you have to have a snowland for it to do anything. Maybe green is just not good. I mean, it's not like we have really great options here. So I guess we'll go with on color. What we got here? Oh, we got, I forgot what you call these, Glorith Anthem effects. So this is probably where I'm gonna want to be here, especially if we go with a bunch of little elves. It'll pump it up good. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them in your hand. I actually really like this card. I think I might play this in standard. Okay, what else we got? I think I'm definitely taking this. I'm kind of surprised it's actually in the pack. Alright, green-white, what we got here? +1/+1 counter on target creature. Exile a creature with the greatest power among creature target opponent control. Okay, so it's kind of a little buff spell and a removal spell. That's good. Any other, what we got here? Put a +1/+1. That creature fights. Okay, so here's a removal spell. Ramp spell. Wouldn't mind taking any of these. It's an elf warrior. When it enters the battlefield, you create a 1/1 elf. 4 mana, 3/2. I think we want to have like as many elves as possible with this dude, and hope we can get there. So that's what I'm gonna I'm just gonna take as many L's as I can, I think. Okay, we got draw a card. Enchanted creature has lifelink. As long as enchanted permanent is a equipment, it has lifelink. Okay, so it's just a lifelink enchantment. Enters the battlefield. Search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put it on top of into your hand. Then shuffle your library. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. We got here Troll Warrior. Gains indestructible. Like, this is a good card if we get Snowlands. But at the same time, like, we don't have Snowlands, so maybe I should take the Snowland, actually. Yeah, okay. Well, I took it. So, green, black, elf. So, I'm gonna... Maybe I'll just splash this. Oh, here's another elf. Enters the battlefield. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal an elf, warrior, or whatever this guy's name is card and put it into your hand. Like, I don't know if this card's actually worth it. I mean, it's kind of like a draw card, so I don't know. Alright. Here we got a human. Search your library for a basic land card. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Not really interested in that card. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. If it's a land card, put it into the battlefield tapped. I think I'm gonna take this vehicle. I'm not really sure which one of these is better, honestly. It'll allow me to make use of this elf that I'm not gonna want to attack with probably ever. Definitely gonna take this. 4-2 reach for 3. Seems pretty good. I remember the other day somebody had like 1,000,000 of them, so it worked out well for him. I think we're gonna take this just in case I go white instead of black. Take this little crappy combat trick that I'm probably not gonna play. When Colossal Plow attacks, add 3 white and you gain 3 life until the end of turn. You don't lose this mana. Crew 6. I'm gonna take this, but I don't think it's any good. Or pump spell, but 3 mana for that. Either way, it's 3 mana no matter what you do. The Foretell is 2 mana, so... Oh, got this guy back anyway, so... We might be... I don't want to play this without snow permanents, so... Like, if I don't get a bunch of snowlands, this card is bad. 3 mana for a 2/3, that's pretty shitty. So, yeah. Gets +2/+2 in reach. Okay, that card actually might be good. What we got here? Creatures you control are every creature type. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards that you own that aren't in the battlefield. Create a 2/2 blue shapeshifter creature token with changeling. I think this card is good. It says create a 2/2 and not become a 2/2, so you just got a bunch of dudes in this little box. Definitely think I'm taking that then. Put a +1/+1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures you control, and they gain vigilance and lifelink until... Wow, that's you You have to sacrifice a land for that? I don't know about that. Here's another elf. This might come back. I would also like to get that Highlands thing there, but can't always get everything you want. Choose a creature type. Return up to 2 creature cards of that type from your graveyard to the battlefield. If this spell was foretold, return all cards. Okay, well, we're going to go black. And we're going to just hammer elves as hard as possible. Now we have 2 things that really crush if you get elves. And I say elves because this is any creature type, and elves is where we want to be. Although these are warriors, so maybe warriors can also be something that we're interested in. Okay, so you may exchange control of 2 target creatures. You may exchange control of 2 target non-basic non-creatures. This is a decent card. Mill 3, return up to 2 target snow permanent cards from your graveyard to your hand. This is... I do like this card. This allows you to get rid of your little 1/1 dudes. Probably shouldn't have took that, but we're going big here. Okay, a 5/5 elf. There's a removal spell. There's another removal spell. I think I'm gonna take this removal spell. The 1 target creature you control gets -2/-2. Create 2 1/1 green elf warriors. This doesn't synergize with sorcery, but it does help this guy. This guy might come around again, I'm not sure, but I think we should keep this removal spell here. Create X 2/2 black zombie berserker creature tokens, where X is the number of non-token creatures that die this turn. That could be really good. It's another elf. I think this card's probably better. It allows us to like double block and get a couple 2/2s. Hopefully that comes back around, but it probably won't. Kind of sucks. Okay, this is also a good card, especially if we're pumping out some useless 1/1s. Each opponent discards a card. Like, this is a hard one because I want all these cards, basically. I think I'm going to take this 1/1, though. I think it's between these 2. I'm not really sure which is better. This allows us to fill our graveyard for a hunting voyage. So yeah, that's the main reason that it was a hard choice. It also trades better. So removal spell. That's fine. Oh, there's an elf. Definitely taking that. I was thinking about the Snowland, even though it was not gonna be useful. We could have put it in the deck for. Here's another elf. I want this Snowland though. Oh, here's another elf. Untap. Tap an untapped creature you control. Add 1 mana of any color. I think I'm gonna take this elf. Ah man, this is it's a difficult decision. Until the end of turn, target creature you get +1/+1 for each creature you control and gains trample. I think this could be good. Kind of like a small overrun. And this elf did wheel back, so that's nice. Oh, and this elf wheeled back. I don't really want to get hit with that. Okay, so we got green rare here. When old growth troll dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield. If it's an aura enchantment with enchant forest you control, enchant forest, add 2 and 1. Tap sack, get a 4/4 green troll warrior creature you control. Like, I'm pretty sure this is the card we're taking, but I'm not really sure what it does. When it dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield. It's an aura enchantment with enchant force. Okay, so when it dies, it comes back as an aura. Okay. What we got here? Legendary Wolf. Whenever a permanent an opponent control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on him. At the beginning of your upkeep, if it has 1 or more +1/+1 counters on it, you may remove all of them. If you do, exile each other non-land permanent with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number. Wow. Pretty good. I don't know how good that card's gonna be in this deck, because it kills everything, all of our stuff. What is this? Create 4/4 white angel warrior. Token with flying. If this spell was for total, create X of those tokens instead. I think this card is worth splashing for sure. We're already splashing for this card, I think. Although we don't have any fixing, which is a problem, but yeah. I think that card is worth it. I don't know why somebody else wouldn't take that card. Choose a creature you control until your next all damage, blah blah blah. Nah, that's not worth splashing for. Shapeshifter. Okay, so this is an elf. Enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Meh. 2/2 for 2. Broken Wings or Grizzly Outrider. I think I'm going to take the Outrider. Although snow-covered plains is something new to think about here. Do we have anything that searches up snow-covereds? Okay, I'm not going to splash for this when I'm splashing for white, I guess. Don't have enough fixing, so... yeah, I don't know. Other creatures you can control get +1/+1. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 human warrior, dude. Splashing for this would be really hard to do. When Berserker dies, if its power was 3 or greater, create 2/2 black zombie creature. So we got an elf here, or we can splash this legendary human dude. Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that, but you know. We can take this dude and try to help us get there. Should have probably took the other one also, so we can add whatever color we want. This is an elf. Exile creature from your graveyard. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. This is also an elf though. 4 mana for a 3/3 that makes use of my graveyard. That's a hard one. That was a slightly difficult one to think about. This is a pretty good... because we only need 1 power to crew this up. Just take this. Mill 3 cards, then return a land card or elf card from your graveyard. If you can't draw a card, Uh, that's a pretty good card. The one target creature you don't control gets -2/-2 until the end. Okay, so yeah, we definitely want this card. Freebie right there. Pretty nice. I'm just gonna take this. Not gonna play it. It's interesting that that came back. Maybe it's not that good. Okay, but we gotta get rid of a lot of cards here. Whenever this attacks, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it into play. I do think that's a good card, but maybe it's too hard for my deck to... Okay, so this card sucks. I'm gonna take this enchantment out. This 2/2 elf is most likely still worth it, even though I only have one snowland. Just the fact that it's an elf. Probably should have took more elves, honestly. There was a couple that I should have took. But it seemed like they were only giving us elves when they were giving us like a rare. So creatures you control are every creature type. So this actually is insane if I can get this out there, because I'm pretty sure that this works for... Pretty sure this works for Feed the Serpent, or no, not Haunting Voyage. I'm pretty sure this works for this. This turns everything I own anywhere into an elf, I think. Or anything. So, okay. That card's pretty insane. I kind of think this is worth having in the deck. I'm not sure. Gotta make some hard cuts. Like, maybe these white cards aren't good enough to try to splash for. Let me see something. I think this card is gonna get stuck in my hand more than most cards. So we only have one color fixer, which is a pain. I should have really thought about that a bit more when I saw the couple that I did pass. I was kind of hoping they would get back to me. I think I want this card because it allows me to get back the... Get back anything? I'm not sure though. Like, I already have one of that effect. The reason this card I think is worth splashing for is it's just an anthem. I'm not sure. It's double white though. That's like a huge problem. But it's 5 mana anyway, so... I think this card is probably worth it anyways. 3 mana, 3/3, that's just gonna keep getting bigger as the game goes on. So I think that card's worth it. This card is just draw a card basically, so should be fine. Fine. Maybe this card isn't really worth it. Problem is I don't have like even though like I have 2 anthems, like my guys aren't that freaking big, and I don't really have enough removal spells to get through. So I might need that card. That's why I'm thinking I've got to keep it. Getting rid of the spider would mean I'd have like no way to kill any flyers, so these are some tough things. I need to cut a bunch of cards. So we got 5 green sources. Why do we have way too many planes? Four. Let me see. We need a lot of green. 5 swamps. Maybe 7 and 6. Kind of sucks that we didn't end up picking any dual lands. Maybe this card's not worth it also. Seems kind of like a freebie though, so. Guess I'm gonna take that card out. I already got one of those effects. Like, my deck might actually just be better without the white cards, but they seem like really powerful cards. Like, you got a bunch of 1/1 elves, they don't really do anything, and then you have to sit there until turn 7, and then they can get slightly bigger. It just seems like too strong to get rid of these cards, honestly. I don't know. I'm gonna get rid of that card. This is a removal spell and a pump spell. So I think that card's still worth it. Although it's gonna be maybe the fact that it's a removal spell is too... It's like not a good removal spell. And I only have 4 planes, so it's gonna be like never gonna be a removal spell. So it's probably not worth having. This is a 1. This is most likely only ever gonna be 1 plane, so that's fine. And this is 1 plane, so 4 is fine with that. It's just this card that is the reason that it's making us have so many planes. So maybe this is the card that we should get rid of. But it is a very strong ability, so... Not really sure about getting rid of it or not. Gotta cut 3 cards. Maybe I'll just cut this card, I don't know. It seems really strong. Like, I'm fine having it in there with 4 planes, although that doesn't sound like a good idea. Odds are, I think it'll be fine. It's like 5 planes there. Like, maybe this elf might not be worth it. It's just a 5 for 5. Let me count how many elves we have. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have a shit ton of elves, so maybe this 5/5's not like really worth it. Although it's like our biggest thing, so maybe this card's not worth it. I don't know. We still gotta cut a card though. This is like really difficult. Exile a creature card from your graveyard. Put a +2/+2 on it. I actually think this card's not that good. Like, it's really good after, like, do I want to be doing this? That's the thing. Because it makes Hunting Voyage worse. But yeah, Hunting Voyage is already expensive, so it's not really, like, worth thinking about, I guess. This deck is kind of like a super stall deck. Just gonna chump block a lot with tokens, so we have to think about that. So, I think we will win if we just chump block a lot. So, I think maybe this card's not good. It's like, this is an elf, so we'll get an additional dude out of this. So I think this card's really good. Okay, so we have our 40 cards here. Now it's just a matter of, do I want to put this card in here? I could take out one of these elves and put this guy in there and just see how that goes. Like, yeah, splashing this is a bad idea, but it just seems like if we have a lot of elves that this, any +1/+1 Anthem effect is just going to be insane. So, I don't know. Guess we'll give it a shot. So we got 5 planes because of this one dude. 8 forests. 7 swamps. I think that's okay. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Okay. This seems good. Turn to this guy, and then we can just start throwing out a whole crap ton of elves. What is this thing? Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature becomes black, it deals 1 to defending player. He might end up just killing this, which will suck, but... we don't have a snowland anyways. I think I'm gonna play this just to get the extra 1/1 out there. I don't really know what kill spells are in the format. I know white, I think, has kill tap target creature. Well, I didn't see that he had white at the time, so... so I could play this. I kind of need to get this Rise out there, I think, soon. Because there are like quite a bit of red board wraths. So next turn I think I'm playing this Rise no matter what. Unless, you know, he kills all my shit right here, which he could. And that would suck. What we got here? When enters the battlefield, search your library for hand and or graveyard for a rune card. Put it onto the battlefield. If you search your library this way, shuffle. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Oh, that sucked. Now I don't really care that much. I don't know. I don't know about that. It kind of sucks because if I play this and he does 2 to all my things, then I lose my guy. And I lose all my guys. But playing this does nothing. Just gonna foretell this, I think. I don't want to get trapped without having it, I guess. Although I'm not getting any lands anyway, so it's kind of like I don't have any plays. What is this guy doing? Does he have creatures? What's going on? I don't think he can even win anymore. What the heck? All this guy's deck is just equipment? This is why you don't do this, people. Yeah, he never had any creatures. You don't have that many equipment spells in your deck. That was ridiculous. Okay, what's going on with my mouse? This is a fine hand. Got a 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, and a kill spell. I think I'd rather play this first. Putting this into play as a 2-2 is like okay, but there are spots where I could maybe find a better place for that +1/+1 counter. And the 2-2 wouldn't be able to attack and kill that anyway, so. Play this thing. Okay, so he's got extra mana for Foretell cards. If I draw a freaking, mana, I'll be in a pretty good spot, I think. Blue-red has a Wrath that does 4, but it's rare, I believe. Does he got that counter spell? I think there's a 2 mana, although it's not 2 mana, counter spell. See, I put this on here because red has a couple 2 damage spells, so. And I didn't want to put it on here because it's kind of like putting too many eggs in one basket. I think I kind of want to protect this 2-2 a little bit more. Now I can play this if it doesn't get countered every turn I'm playing an elf. What does this thing do? If a giant source you control will deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals double that damage to that. Okay, so I kind of want to get rid of that right now. Reason I want to get rid of that is I think there's quite a few giant spells in the game that deal 2, and that means they deal 4. Not really interested in that. Like there's that 1 mana giant red spell that does 2 or does 3 if you have 3 snow permanents, so yeah. I'm not sure how many more of those, but I'm pretty sure that's a common, so. Or uncommon, maybe? If it was common, you'd think I would have seen it in the draft at least once by now, but. Oh. That sucks. But I'm gonna play this. I think it's the best card to play. Getting this 4 mana card out there right now guarantees me 2/2s every turn. I think that's what this does. Pretty sure. Yeah. This deck has a lot of late game. Maybe too much late game. Ooh, we got white and white. Look at that. The first time we see a white card, we have it. That's kind of lucky, I think. So, boom. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Just gonna play this first. Elf. This card doesn't actually do anything by itself, so... Okay. So, I think I'm just gonna trade with this thing. Oh, that sucks. But now I can make 3 threes every turn, so... Yeah. That sucks. I only milled the one card that I don't want to mill. What is this thing? Just gonna play this 6/6. I could have played this and made a 3/3. That would have been 5/5, but hard to tell if it was right or wrong. Because either way it's gonna take up a whole turn, so I might as well took up that turn, I guess, because he had nothing going on. Okay. Whenever a berserker attacks this turn, you draw a card. Add +1 for each berserker you have. Not an insane thing here. What we got here? Deals 3 damage to target player, and they discard a card. Okay, well. That's not amazing. So, this thing is indestructible now, that sucks. Oh, what the hell? That thing gets indestructible also? Now I gotta trade with that crap. Okay. So I could attack here. 6, 7, 8. I think I can erase this guy. Hard to really know, honestly. Like, if he kills both of these things, it could be really bad for me, though. And I don't think that did much for him, because look at all the mana he already has, so... He has 3 damage here I have to remember, though. Trample. What the hell? Deals 7 damage to a creature an opponent controls chosen at random. That sucks. Okay, and this has first strike. That sucks also. What we got going on here? Okay, I can kill that thing. Oh, this has menace? God dang. No way to keep any of my dudes if I block all these things. But if I try to leave one back, either way, they're all dying. Because of this 7-7, so... That sucks. Probably dead then. Wow. What a joke. Wow, this card could have saved me. Now we got another problem here. 7, 8, 9. So I'm dead if this thing hits me. And I have to play this, I think. Because of this thing. Yeah. This sucked. What the heck? Oh my gosh. There's basically nothing I can do here to win now. The fact that he had both of those kill spells is really annoying. 3 makes that a 3/3 first striker. Nothing I can do. I don't think I have any life gain in the deck either, so I'm just dead to that black card. Yep. Yep, I just need to gain some life somewhere, but I can't. I guess that one card really did kill me. It was basically just that enchantment. It took every card that he had, and it made both of those guys have haste and indestructible. Guess I didn't read it as good as I thought it was when I didn't think it was as good. Okay, so this hand is fine. This card's dead, but we got the elf, so got a bunch of elves. Blue red must be like the best color combo everybody's deciding to play. Probably has the best removal spells, I guess. Red does, probably. What? Okay. It's not as bad as I thought. Yeah, so much went wrong with that last game. Like, we milled the best things we could have had. If we wouldn't have milled either of those things, I think we would have won the game. The angel thing, I think we would have been able to win if we didn't mill that. We would have had like 2 or 3 angels, I think, which would have been enough to not die. Bringing back elves would have gave me a lifelinker, dude. So, yeah, we just milled the worst possible things we could mill. Oh, nice. Oh, here we go. Oh my. Why didn't he do that before? Like, that was stupid. Yeah, there was nothing I could do. That's an interesting card. Get the double black down. I'm pretty sure I kept that double white card in the deck. What the heck? This all this guy has is these? This is terrible for me. These little stupid things are making it so I can't do anything. I want to trade with these stupid things. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Why would you do this? All these things have Berserker. Why would you waste them on this? Shit doesn't make any sense. Now I'm screwed. Okay, so this thing doesn't give the indestructible buff. That was the other card. That guy just had too much good stuff in one turn. Last game. See, that was stupid. He could have had 4 cards this turn if he didn't do what he did there. Do I want to use that? Yeah, I guess so. Whenever a creature or planeswalker an opponent controls an opponent controls is dealt excess damage. If it was a giant wizard or spell you control dealt damage to it, draw a card. Oh. Oh, man. Just getting destroyed. Reason to block, I guess. Yeah, I'm just dead. I think I was in good shape if I wouldn't have like flooded out like crazy and he didn't have that mythic spell. Like the mythic spell like really put the nail on the coffin there. I would have needed to draw mine. This is a really awkward hand. I'm gonna keep it anyways. If I draw a forest, it'll be okay. Playing the forest in case I draw another forest next turn. So I think the angels on the bottom now. I actually want to trade with this thing. It's kind of like not really a card I care about. I attack with this. I'm gonna play this. Not sure I want to even block that guy. I'm not really sure. It's not really that strong. Attack him and see what happens. Okay. I can kill that thing anytime. It's not really a big deal. So, it doesn't actually do anything. So. He must have another flash card. Probably has another one of these. Okay, so he's gonna block sack. I don't really think that card's that good. Okay, so I think he needs a Wrath or dead. It's possible I shouldn't have even done that, because he does need a Wrath. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have even made that 4-4. It's possible I shouldn't have. This looks like a really good hand. Especially if they can kill this. I'm sure that they can kill this thing though. He kills this tapped creature. That will suck, but... Not really interested in trading or trying to race. Especially when he's gaining, he can gain 2 a turn if he wants to. The reason to block this the 3/3 instead of the 3/2 is it's just easier to double block that 3/3 with dudes. Like now I can't actually trade, so I should have probably did it the other way around. Wow. That really sucks. So, okay, so if I play this card, I'm not gonna get the whole value of it. One white flyer. Maybe I should have just killed that thing. Any flyers are gonna be hard to race. Use any number of artifact tokens and or creature tokens you control with different names for each of them. Create a copy. And he has a +1/+1 thing. Wow, that sucks. Sucks that I'm not drawing any lands either. I think I passed that card. Second spell, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Okay. Maybe I should have attacked with that thing. Okay then. I knew this old girl troll was gonna be hard to cast. He probably has some kind of overrun this turn and kill me. Okay. Could be the +4/+4 thing. Just try to get rid of this thing. Those things do have lifelink, so. Okay. You have another one of these stupid things? Yep. Yep. I don't think the odds of that were very high. Because why the hell would you put that many of those things in your deck? So, yeah. Didn't see that coming. Would have never saw it coming. So, I can't play around that. I would never put 2 of those cards in my deck. Not to mention he had, like, so many pump spells. I don't understand how he had creatures in his deck, but he had so many pump spells. I flooded out like crazy, and this guy had... What did he play, like 5 or 6 pump spells? That's like a terrible way to build your deck, so... Anyways... Guess we'll try again since we got like nothing done that time.